Here with Hofstra women's basketball head coach Krista Kilburn-Staveski following a 70-61 win over Towson. Coach, your thoughts on tonight's victory?
Obviously, much needed for this squad, for their psyche and for their confidence, because we know what kind of team we can be, and we knew that January was going to be just kind of a party of a road. We always talk about it's a road to success, as under construction at times. So to get this win, against a good Towson team, obviously they just beat JMU this past weekend. Just very proud of this team.
How much of a relief was it just to get that first conference win out of the way?
I mean, good. I haven't been thinking of it that way. I know our kids are going to do this, but for them, and their psyche, a huge. As we're, no one was playing or coaching with pressure. We just have to, figure out, again, where we are and what kind of team we can become. So we took care. I think they were more pointed on the scout, and we took care of rebounding, which was a big issue that they do. But there's certainly no argument that it's good to get that win. It's good to get that win, and now let's move forward to the next one.
First half three-point shooting wasn't there, just 1 for 12, yet you still stuck with it and found more success in the second half. Why was that?
It's funny. I said let's be a little more selective, and we ended up shooting 25, so we actually had a little chuckle about that after the game. But Crystal was feeling it, and she's usually pretty heady when that was happening, and she saved us a few times when the offense broke down, and she hit a big one there when we needed it. But again, when Anna's shooting and Liv's shooting, those are the one. Most of the time you can't fault those. Those are just like layups. So, but the rebounding advantage. I think Nate had 15 boards. I was proud of Marianne Collin. Those 2 baskets that she scored were big. She's been working hard every day in practice, and the biggest proud and relief, I'm just so proud of Aliana, to just kind of battle herself out, and we talked about before the game, we talked about having passion and being passionate, and people that are passionate, it's something in their DNA. They know there's going to be down times, or knows there are going to be struggles, but something in their DNA, that they can just fight their way out of everything, and we talked about that before the game, and Aliana is the epitome of something like that. You never count anybody out, and she's going to keep fighting. It's just something in her DNA, and we have a lot of very passionate people on our team. Sydney Epps is another strong one. So just that. So I mean, you just want you can tell them all the time, but for them to have some success today, against a very good team. Sandra Dongmo has 11 rebounds. We end up with 44. And we shot better in the third and fourth quarter. We shot atrocious in the second quarter, and that's some of the woes that we're working our way through. So trust me, we're studying film in there. I need to get better shot selections at times with that, but we also missed several little bunnies at times in the second quarter.
What about Sandra Dongmo? I mean, you could still see some growing pains, a couple of double dribbles there, but in terms of the rebounding battle, it seems like she's growing tremendously at just the right time too.
Yeah, and I told people at half she was 2 for 4. You can't be critical. We've got to stay positive and not get frustrated. I think you have a lot of things going sometimes with you when the bucket's not going in. We have a bunch of unforced. We had 10 turnovers in the first half that were just totally unforced, walking and it starts to grate on you a little bit. And it's like you go in halftime and she's 2 for 4. I think Aliana was 3 for 3. I think Nay was, 2 for something. And it was like we have to keep getting the ball inside. We have to keep you can't just get upset with one bad mistake. We've got to play through those mistakes. So I think that's what Sandra has to do. She can't start thinking about her mistakes. She just literally has to play through. And I was proud of her. She did that today. So it was just a really good team effort. Leadership by Crystal, and obviously Anna coming in. She was 4 for 10, 2 for 8. So just a lot of good stuff. Out of the squad today as a group, 1, 2, 3, 4 people in double figures, and we scored 70 points. I can't remember the last time we scored 70 points. So this was that lid off the basket that we needed, because we needed that severely.
Now you face off against Delaware, always a fun matchup with the Fightin' Blue Hens. I mean, what do you have to change, or what do you really want to work on before heading into
I think this game is good for you to work on Delaware because they rebound so well. We'll enjoy it for a few minutes and then be pounding the pavement. I know Coach Khan's ready to go with that. So it's just the next team on the docket. So let's go. We need to get 2. Our goal this week was to be 2-0, so we need to see if we can finish off at home.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.